Well, I tell you what, Unicorn, as you're here first, I'm doing sort of alright, but you know what's coming, Unicorn? First in, and also, Princess!
Dos, un, dos, tres.
Roly-poly, holy moly, everybody wants a unicorn, but they certainly do. A lot better for being live. Had a few issues. We're going to be in Horizons today because Frankenstein decided that it didn't want to play. And Commander Vex, welcome in. How are you doing? I was just saying the woes of computers. Pinty your best, I tell you what, that's a good idea. Let's get the party started, eh, Unicorn? All together now. And if you don't know it by now, you soon will.
Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. You'll be tanked like the whole Irish nation.
You gotta love it. Welcome in, Vex. Lovely to see you, Unicorn. And I tell you what, let's get rid of this rubbish. Let's get to me. Woohoo! Hat. No, hat. Knickers. Knickers hat. There we go. Dressing gown. Yes, it's been one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. Had a little bit of a bad night's sleep, and the old depression got to me, and then had some stuff to sort out in real life with doctors and therapy and employers that I'm not technically employed by anymore, but you know how it is. So one of those, but we're in Elite. Unfortunately, we're in Horizons. I shouldn't say unfortunately, but we are. Yeah, yeah, Commander Vex. I believe hats and knickers are called Kanakas. Yes, well, we've definitely got our Kanakas. Oh blimey! I tell you what, it tends to ride up this beanie thing. An Ephesus. Well, in fact, blimey, I've got Unicorn a drink. I haven't got Vex or Ephesus one. Let's get a nice cup of tea for our Commander Vex.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. And of course, Ephesus, I tell you what, let's get you a nice cup of coffee delivered by the one and only WK Jazz.
Smooth.
AKA EDO Breakfast Show. Right. You're all in lovely and early, so... is this... hang on. Ringo, how are you doing? Bruise up. I tell you, I'm talking about me knickers riding up. I tell you what, that's one of them. As Vex says, well, you know, if he can't be bothered to start the game, we might as well have some chicken love. Ringo, you star, let me get you. I tell you what, we haven't done a Milo yet, so I tell you what, Ringo, let's get you a nice easy creamy.
Look at that. See, nice and easy.
Easy creamy.
Easy creamy.
Gotta love a bit of easy creamy. But the lovely Commander Vex already dropping 880 of those. I tell you what, Ringo, we've got the... Well, I wouldn't say we've got the lot, but you know, we have a fair range. I need to contact Nestle and say, oi, how about some free Milo? But not that European mush. We want the upside down Milo. Right, first chicken petting of the day. Let's do it. As Stitcher comes in with a host. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you can't beat perfect poultry petting and a bit of Copa Banana. Thank you, Stitcher, you sweetheart. Well, I tell you what, Vex. We'll give you another. See how random this randomizer is. Oh my goodness! The chickens have gone on strike again. What's going on? Jeez Louise, it's let's see if we can get you El Dubelo chicken as a consolation prize. Yes, indeedy, not one, but two. Yes, in fact, that means today we've got a full house courtesy of Commander Vex and the computer, which I think has been talking to Warbucks, having a power cut of the chicken battery. Love it, Vex. You gotta love it. There you go. An Orange Phoenix, you absolute sweetheart. Welcome in. How you doing? Right, well, Stitcher can't stay. Gotta go get my first dose of vaccine. Oh, brilliant. Stitcher, well, I tell you what, Stitcher, what we'll do is we'll get you an Earl Grey. Just to, you know, then that covers you being here shortly. Shortly? I'm the one who's shortly. I'm the midget.
Earl Grey hot.
There you go, delivered by the one and only Jean-Luc Picard. But of course, we've got OP! Computer, shout out Commander Orange Phoenix. Oh, I tell you what, that computer has definitely been having words with Warbucks. Let's try again. Computer. The computer is me knickers, by the way. You know, if you're wondering why I'm talking to me knickers, that is the computer. I've lost it. Now, I would say I've lost it, but that went years ago. Computer, shout out Commander Orange Phoenix.
While I'm doing your shout-outs, would you like me to stick a brush up my ass and sweep the floor at the same time?
There you go, that's what I'm having to put up with now. I blame myself. Shouldn't be too long. Oh, 2-minute walk away. Perfect, Stitcher, but they will keep you in, I think, 15 minutes after you've had your jabby jab, in case you go, maybe it was just me, but there seemed to be a lot of people who have said, you know, you go and sit down there and you can't leave for 15 minutes. They didn't say it like that, but, you know. Yeah, I tell you what, Unicorn, I think it's like, you couldn't be, yes, I reckon it could be OP following you around. And Sham, you beauty, what were you playing this morning, Sham? I was going to pop in, Sham, but I got waylaid with our super chicken. Let's get a coffee and a shout out for our Sham.
Smooth.
Smooth. For honour, that was it, Sham. I do apologise. I do apologise, Sham. I am a complete idiot. I should have popped in and said, hello. But, you know, it was one of those. As you all know, in fact, thank you for being here. And I will not be offended if you drop me a lurk and go and see our... you're probably all hanging out with Super Chicken anyway, but if you don't know, Super Chicken's running a 24-hour charity stream. Fantastic cause, as always. So, yeah, I was going to cancel today's stream, and Super Chicken went, no. He says, you know, and I went, okay, and then chat were going, no. Raid Super Chicken, so we might have a slightly shorter stream today. We'll see how we go, but you know, so yeah, I sort of got waylaid with our Super Chicken. It was really nice to see, because he popped up as I came on. It was like, right, I know he's doing his charity thing. In fact, computer, a shout out Super Chicken.
You wait until I see Warlord 383. Wasn't it his idea to get me doing this?
It certainly was. Hey up, Golden Eagle. How are you doing? Welcome in. I tell you what, it's almost the weekend, Golden Eagle. Whether you drink or not, get this down you.
I was in Colby.
There you go, on the house. And Shrubs, how you doing? I tell you what, a brewage. Come in the Shrubs way.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to see this this menu here, do you? Nay, and a thrice nay. We want to see a little bit of that old elite, a dangerous action. There we go. So, welcome in everybody. As I say, the name of the stream is Carry On Super Chicken.
Onboard scanning complete.
I was talking, Bill. The Eagle says, if I was a Rusky, I'd love vodka, but as British, I can't stand the taste. Well, I tell you what, Golden, as you're British, we've had it once already, but hey, you know, on this stream, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get the same thing time and time again. All together now. You know it, Golden Eagle. Even I know it.
Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. You'll be tanked like the whole Thargoid nation.
See what I did there? Made a little bit of elite topical. There we go. My voice has gone already. There we go. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All the drinks. In fact, I tell you what. Hey up, Twindex. We were just saying all the drinks, but you know what we haven't got out? And Unicorn is here.
I like the base.
I like the buttery biscuit base. Biscuit base. I like the buttery biscuit base. And I tell you what, that unicorn is still grabbing those Kit Kats. Twindex, you absolute star. Snatch me up some whiskey. I tell you what, bear with. Let's sort that out. And we can give you the good stuff because Commander Kiltman isn't here yet. So, Shrubs.
Drink! Take! Us! Drink! Drink!
There you go. And a tea for Twindex.
Guaranteed
To blow your mind. That's probably the huge pile of cocaine. I mean sugar. Sitting at the side. In fact, talking of cocaine, Nobby, can you help me with my medication?
Ooh, heroin.
It's not heroin.
That stuff's addictive. It's a gateway drug.
To what?
To more heroin.
Jeez Louise, that Nobby. I tell you what. Right, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, we're in the wrong place, so we're not. Do not worry, ladies and gentlemen. We are not leaving. We are not leaving the station too early, as you may or may not know. Base. Do you like the buttery biscuit base, Charm? It's biscuits. Oh, hang on. It's biscuits. Biscuits.
I like the base.
I like buttery biscuit base.
I like the base.
Biscuit base. I like buttery biscuit base. Or in my case, the soggy biscuit base. Ravi, you sweetheart. How are you doing? I tell you what, let's get a nice, sensible cup of coffee. In fact, no, I tell you what, let's get some rum. For our Commander Ravi Pasta. I know, Ravi, we've gone and done it. And a shout out, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware of our Ravi, they are a variety streamer and they do a bit of the old Elite Dangerous, but please check them out. They are a lovely, fun person to hang out with. Doing Phasphomia, if I could pronounce it, blimey, scaring his pants off if he's ever wearing any, but you know, and 2688. I'll get there eventually. Just to prolong this launch. Yeah, hey, I tell you what, we better do that. In fact, Bill, landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Thank you, Billy boy. Right, let's get our asses on the move. Ravi, I got you a 2-6. There we go. 2-6. Need to get you a... No, I tell you what, we'll get you a nice cup of coffee delivered by EDO Breakfast Show, a.k.a. WKJS.
Smooth.
Smooth indeed. There we go.
Calling, a silent summoner. It comes from within.
Bill's off on one
this
again.
need
Jeez
to
Louise.
explore, gain knowledge. Eventually, whether you like it or not, and contrary to logic, you'll
I tell you what, he's an absolute liability, that Bill. He really is. We love him to bits, but you know.
Like my kind of
right, where do we want to go? I have no idea. Yes, I do. We go for the maps of Galaxiness. We go to the SOAC, the Sorteria Accord, ladies and gentlemen, which is hip hip hooray, 11:02:48. We plot a route. We go jibbly jobbly jabbly. We put the pedal to the proverbial metal even. Jeez Louise. And we don't want to be in that mode, do we? No, nay, and thrice blooming nay. And we want a bit of the old, that's it, the old D scanner. There you go, lovely jubbly. Right, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time today, 45 bodies. Jeez Louise, I tell you what, that's certainly more than the Mansons and probably a few others put together. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the time. It is the time to hold on to your hats, hold on to your knickers, I tell you what, whoa, whoa! And don't worry, they get changed every week. And the hats. We might even start something in Discord where we get to choose the hats and knickers. And talking of the Discord, if you're not in it, you can't win it.
Something, something, something.
Discord.
Dark side.
That's what I've got to do sometime. Right, here we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. Hold on to your knickers. As 26 says, when you enter Nick's stream, you'll never know what he'll put on you, put in your mouth. You're not wrong there, 26. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Splendid girl, and so helpful. Do you know she's been showing me how to stick the pole up?
I say. What a helpful girl. There we go. Charles Hawtrey, God rest his soul, a tortured soul. And, yeah, poor lad. Right, here we go. Hats and knickers, Billy Boy. Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
Here we go. Will it be witchy watchy watchy space? Will it be hyper diaper space, or will it be the dreaded top space? We will only find out by going zibbity zib. Here we go. I'm holding on. Jeez Louise. Bingo, bongo, bango. I see witches. I see watches. I tell you what, it's a lovely day when you see those witches and watches that it actually looks like an alarm clock, and you know, it's a bit of a disappointment. Twindex, you sweetheart, gifting up, blimey, 95 gifted subs to the channel, and another 68 bodies. I tell you what, it's a blooming. It's a, well, blimey, I don't know what to... I know, isn't that lovely, Ravi? I tell you what, Twindex, I tell you what. Let's get a hug. For our Twindex.
Hi, boys.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right. Let's get a bit of that free fuelage while we're here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, and then we go into Glassy Arse Landings. Yes, indeedy, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Glassy Arse. Let's do it. We've got our free fuel. You're more than well. A Twindex. Oh, fuck. Fuel. I tell you what, Sean. That nearly came out wrong. Jeez Louise, as the bishop said to the actress. Right, we're on our way to Glassy Arse Landings, ladies and gentlemen. And I do apologise if I start shouting. I am still deaf in this air. I've been pouring olive oil into it like it's going out of fashion. And yes, it is medical grade olive oil. I just didn't pick up a bottle of the cheap stuff from the local supermarché. Oh, me sounding all Francais with the whole supermarchés. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and steady. No need for the holding onto the hats and knickers. We're not going too fast. We're well within the blue zone, which is the super duper zone for turning and manoeuvrability, I do believe. And if I'm wrong, please do, sir, correct me, because as you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is not an educational channel for Elite Dangerous. It might be for learning a few new phrases and innuendos. It's bear o'clock, says Twindex. Well, let's do it again. Why not? All together now. I'm going to be hammered.
Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. You'll be tanked like the whole Thargoid nation.
I don't know if I can keep that up, but thank you very much. Yes, self-flagellation. Jeez Louise, I tell you what. Hoo-hoo! There we go. Unicorn, 7 months. Jeez Louise. You absolute sweetheart. Blimey O'Reilly. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Unicorn Farts. It was the first in as well. Unicorn Farts, Unicorn first, more like. Yes, first in today. First to get the chocolate for the first princess in the stream. Excluding myself, of course, because, you know, the biggest princess ever. But, you know, as I say, yes, so... Oh, that is lovely. Thank you so much, because I know that is No, that is really sweet, Unicorn. You didn't have to do... In fact, I tell you what, Unicorn, just to show, I don't just hug the boys, we hug the girls as well. Because, you know, we don't care. Binary, non-binary, girl, boy.
Hi, boys.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
There you go. Might have had me hands down me pants, to be honest, but, you know... That's a thing when you get older. I remember my grandma, God rest his soul. I can remember me granddad used to have that thing of putting his hands down his. Too much information, says to Index. Stop now.
Oh, come on, man.
Squid! You gotta love a bit of squid. I tell you what, when squid comes in, usually it sets our butters off.
Dropping bombs in there. How about a courtesy flush?
How about a courtesy flush? Well, I tell you what, Squid Knacker. Do you know what I'm going to get you today? I'm going to get you something different. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get that Squid Knacker. Blooming orange mocha frappuccino. And not only a bit of jitterbuggery. And I tell you what, we're going to get him as well. Hey up, Mad! Yeah, I tell you what, hang on, Mad. Wait for this, Mad. We're getting mocha, or orange mocha frappuccino for Squid, and...
Orange mocha frappuccino!
And a little bit of limpet buggery. You're gonna love it, eh? 3D limpet buggery. You should love it, I tell you. Jitterbuggery, we've got limpet buggery. Oh dear, that sounds quite wrong, doesn't it? Limpet buggery. Maybe I should have thought that one out before engaging the voicicles. But thank you, Squid Knacker made me that and sent me that. Top bloody bloke, that. Well, I say bloke, you see, there's me again, being binary. Top peep. There you go. There we go. Bugger it, limp. Sorry, Squid. Bugger it, limp. I'm sorry. That set me off. Oh dear. Yeah, a bit of limpet licking. We do like a bit of limpet licking. That's like ASMR, isn't it? The old... Hello, Mr. Limpet. I'm ASMR now, ladies and gentlemen. We're just making a bit of limpet licking, ladies and gentlemen. And if this gets you going, there'll be more of this with Quagmire from Family Guy. Giggity giggity, giggity goo. There we go. Enough of that. Stop it. You're all leading me astray. And when I get the ban hammer, you'll all be saying, we shouldn't have led him that. Having said that, I lead myself astray, don't I? So I can't really blame you. Mad! I didn't get you a drink, did I? Jeez Louise, I tell you what, it's got to be a brewage for our Mad. The first Mad in.
Guaranteed
to blow your mind. Right. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our arses into glassy arse landings. Let's see if we can get some dogging action with our old boy Billy. So, Bill, you absolute sweetheart, Bill, request a dogging.
Seeking permission.
Oh, we're going to get dogging permission. Yes, I tell you what, all stand around. We've got all stand around. We've got permission for dogging. Oh, I don't believe I just said that. I'm sure I... Oh, no! Oh, no, me keybind's gone tits up. No! Oh, no, I can't get into me external camera. We can't... Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's, Oh, hang on, that's why. Because I'm a maroon. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. You've got to have a bit of the old crate fried chicken bean. Look at that glassy arse. Oh, he's a bit brave, this one. I think this is still Bill the Fifth. We've done quite well not killing camera operators recently. And that's probably because we've been in Odyssey. So this doesn't bode well for poor Bill the Fifth, but jeez, talking of bills, the other Bill's off on one. Jeez Louise. I tell you what. Right. Oh, look at that. I tell you what, they're worth every penny, these SPV. Oh, bit of a stutter there. Well, not surprising. We are back on the laptop, unfortunately. And Guilted, welcome in. Welcome in, Kilted. How you diddling? Let's get a nice... Now, we've got to keep the proper whiskey. Don't mention we gave some out earlier, because otherwise you'll get upset.
Drink! Take! Ass! Drink! Drink!
And a quick shout out for our Kiltman, who's also a fellow of the Elite Dangerous, but does do a bit of the old thieving of Grand Thefts number V, which is 5 in the old Roman numericals. Numericals? I tell you what, I think I've just made up a new word, which is nothing new on this show. Right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're jumping back inside. And we're going to be good boys and girls. We're not going to be padding of hogs. And I know, Kilted. I know. Well, to be fair, if you know, if you're not around, I'm going to give out the good stuff. You know, I love everybody. Oh, you gotta love it. Right. First mission selection of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look-see what's on the scoreboard for the Sorteria Accord. And if you're not aware, the SOAC.
Onward, ever onward we went, wending our way through the cosmos. And it was there in the cosmos that we came across an evil race of space swines known as the Thargoids.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Check them out on Inara. Jeez, Kremen's a oh, blimey, O'Reilly, every blooming time he's a... I'm gonna have to ask him to sort of, you know, maybe not take the same flight path every time. Right, what have we got on the scoreboards? Let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see. We want missions. Here we go. We want the Sorteria call. Oh, it's nice being back in the old, in the old style. Right, what? Oh, the old economic. Oh, that's usually get your arse handed to you, innit? Oh, sir, pick up some tea. Oh, too much beer. Oh, that looks interesting. The old tea, because then we could do the old DDB. Yeah, 14 units, 3 inf. Yeah, we'll do that one. We'll take that one. That's nice and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, we haven't got room for the beer, sorry. More economic. 180 of uranium. No, it's reputation. Oh, look at that! Un, deux, trois, quatre. Sank! Sanky poos on the old influence. That'll do. Right, it might be 311,000 light seconds from the... Oh, it's the old Nagasaki state. Oh, we'll have a bit of that. We'll have a bit of that. We can run some adverts or something while we're driving there, can't we? Another courier job. Doesn't say on the old influence. Boom time delivery. Well, that's 2, innit? That's 2. And you know, I mean, you know, we don't want to push the boat out too far. Right, there we go. So we need to get some tea, don't we? We need to get some tea. Or play some tiddlywinks. Yeah, that could work. That could work. So yeah, supplier needs 14 loads of tea, and yeah, that's what we need, isn't it? Yeah, lovely, lovely. Right, well. As Commander... Arse! Excuse me, as Commander Kiltic Sotman redeems and nick me nuts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it'd be very rude. It'd be very rude not to. So, again, for the first time, yes indeed, Twindex, for the first time today, the first nick me nuts of the day. If you thought you came here to see some elite, I do apologise. And Crispy probably will be getting his knickers in a twist in a bit later, as well as whoever we've got on board. I saw a squirrel. Where? There on the ledge. Where on the ledge? Oh dear. There on the ledge. A little squirrel with me nuts in his mouth. Well, I declare, go and nibble, 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 nibble right there. Oh yeah, jeez Louise, blooming heck, I forgot to silence me phone. Yeah, restart or riot, I tell you what, jeez Louise. I tell you what, you think you've silenced your phone, and you're blooming... Oh my goodness, there's Psychic! Jeez Louise, Psychic, I didn't expect that! My goodness, welcome in Raiders, welcome in Psychic. Psychic, we are in Horizons on the laptop. In fact, I haven't checked, but I've got a terrible feeling the old Frankenstein is still trying to download Odyssey. Psychic, you absolute sweetheart. How are you doing? It was great hanging out with you today. Winter Mute as well. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what happens when we get a raid. And we've got a double because not only is our Psychic a raider, if I could spell it, but she's also a princess. So Psychic, get ready. Get your lips round this. Dos, tres. Roly-poly. Holy moly, everybody wants a Psychic. They certainly do. Welcome in, everybody. Kremen as well. Blimey, Mr. Goatee, Captain MD. Not me, Mr. Calandra. Everybody, you sweethearts. So, even though we're in a space station, ladies and gentlemen, we do need to do the first commander spacing of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So, who has our Psychic decided is going to go out the airlock for the first time today? Fingers crossed it's not me. That was a good way of ending a stream the other day. Oh, it's our Loop iOS. God bless him. Au revoir, Loop. I tell you what, we haven't seen our Loop for a while. I hope this doesn't give us one of those API errors, because, you know, that would be a shame. Let's do it. Computer, shout out Loop iOS 7.
You know I'm capable of more than this.
Oh, he's still going, yes. Last thing he was streaming was Little Nightmares. A lovely lad. Not streaming that often, and when he does, he tends to do the newer games. But does dabble in a bit of Elite as well. Really nice lad. And also, bless him, looks after our Discord.
Something dark side.
There we go. Right, well, I'm going to cheat. As Squidknacker says, well, you know, as poor Loop's got out, we might as well give him Jason to follow out. So, ladies and gentlemen, just when you thought we might actually start our first mission of the day, nay, and thrice nay, thanks to you, ladies and gentlemen, we're off. And of course, Squidknacker dropping 1,440 of those extremely harsh Chanel points, ladies and gentlemen, because you know, you have to sit through. I know you could probably mute me and stick me in a tab, but still, it's a lot of effort for a lot of rubbish. Now there's room for beer. Well, I tell you what, Shrubs, before we have beer, because I tell you what, it'll be the fourth pint today. Arse, excuse my French, we've got to redeem for the lovely Squidknacker a bit of the old spacing of our Jason, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Right, Squidknacker, I will get the inner airlock doors. I'll get those open for you. But if you could give Jason, the old Cockney so-and-so, a bit of a shove, just through the old zero gravity. There we go. Off you go, Jason. A bon voyage, monsieur. Yes, we did, ladies and gentlemen. We spaced our Statham. Oh my goodness, it looks as though he might have got caught up outside. Chippy Chime, I tell you what, I'd love some chips, Twindex. I tell you what, while you're getting the chips, let me get you, and Baze, you sweetheart, welcome in. Let me get a quick Earl Grey for Twindex, who's off to the Chippy.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Delivered by the one and only Jean-Luc Picard. How are you doing, Baze? I tell you what, it's going a lot better now we're streaming. As Psychic knows, we're having a little bit of a technical issues, my end, with Frankenstein deciding that, first of all, it wouldn't validate Elite. Then it wanted to reinstall it. And then it sort of just went, yeah, this is, I'm going to stick two fingers up. So we're actually back in Horizons, all on the laptop, so it might be a shorter stream, not only due to the fact that the lovely Oh, you got to go. Yes. Oh, no. Yeah, no, have good nonsense. Psychic, you absolute sweetheart. Let me get you an Earl Grey. I know you got a chocolate, but for everyone who's popped in and popping out, we like to get them an Earl Grey.
Earl Grey hot.
Delivered by Jean-Luc Picard. Season 2 coming soon to Amazon. Thank you, Amazon. Hi, I love Amazon.
Time to reward myself with a slow, relaxing yank.
Enjoy your dinner, Psychic, and thank you so much for bringing your crew over. And I do promise we will pass the love on to the one and only Super Chicken, because it was funnier yesterday. I did say to him, I said, oh, you know, I know you're doing the big stream. And I said, oh, I might cancel it. And he was like, no, don't cancel your stream, Nick. He says, no. And then chat were like, no, don't do that. Just raid into him. So it was really sweet of you. And Jolly and Hocto, blimey O'Reilly. I tell you what, we're going to cheat because we've got so many people in here. We're going to get a cup of tea, a cup of the old Rosie Lee for everyone. Here we go, once it picks up.
Guaranteed to
blow your mind. And then for the 4th pint already today, I tell you what, you're getting these down your necks quick. Let's try this. Surprise day off, Bays. Oh, brilliant. Yes. Oh, I tell you what, well, thanks for popping in on a day off, Bays. That is above and beyond. That is above and beyond. Right, here we go. I don't know whether I can last for much longer, but let's give it a go. All together now.
Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. You'll be tanked like the whole Thargoid nation.
Did again, made a little bit of leak topical. Tea-flavoured beer, indeed, Octo. Indeed. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our first mission of the day. After nearly 40 minutes sitting on our backsides, saying hello, throwing people out of airlocks, but you know, that's what this show's all about. Well, at least I thought so.
Yo, you about done? Tick-tock, motherfucker.
Jeez Louise, it's Sam L. Jackson again. He wants us to get on, but we can't, because the lovely Von Jaeger has redeemed a Pet the Chicken, ladies and gentlemen. So just as you thought it was safe to get hold of your hats and your knickers, it's time. I tell you, Von Jaeger, you sweetheart. In fact, I tell you what, let's get a quick coffee. Delivered by the one and only WK Jez, a.k.a. EDO Breakfast Show, for our Von Jaeger, and then we'll go and tickle a chicken. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Which one will it be? Let's have a look-see. Oh, it's blooming Phil Schofield. Shuggy, welcome in. Yeah, where did I come from? I tell you what, Von Jaeger's gone and got Phil Schofield, a.k.a. Albino Hen. And if you're new to the stream, and I'm sure Psychic warned you, we're not PG, and that is definitely a hen being stroked, not a cock being choked. Fanar. Ooh, missus. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Right up the middle, deep and hard, and again in the brown patch.
Deep and hard in the brown patch. You can't beat a bit of Wimbledon commentary. Shuggy! I'll have to give you the cheap stuff, because Kilted's here.
Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die.
There you go. It's the cheap stuff, but hey, you know, what's wrong with Pachin? And Squidnacker says, well, you know, we've had Limpet ASMR, ladies and gentlemen, with the Lick My Limpet. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we've had 3D printed Limpet ASMR. But, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Shuggy has paid for the real thing. I tell you, sorry, Shuggy. I tell you what, right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The first Limpet loving of the day, I think. Certainly the first. No, in fact, it might be the second Limpet loving. Timish, your beauty. Bear with, I'll get you a blooming Milo. We gotta love a limpet for. Oh, look at that squid! You got the collector limpet, the same one you 3D printed. I mean, that's like gang-banging limpets, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, the 3D printed version of the lively version, the slightly not to scale version, and I tell you what, if I keep rubbing it like that, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm going to say, even if it's the first time you've heard it, but if I keep rubbing it like that, surely it's going to go off. It's going to go off in me hands. Fanar. Who misses? It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy? Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Salty Singularity is pulling out!
You gotta love it when Salty pulls out. Oh, our boss lady, what a star. I tell you what, blimey, Airlock's here as well. Chicken bothering, I tell you what, there's no chicken bothering here, ladies and gentlemen. We love our chickens. Right, it's a Milo for our Timis.
Look at that. You see, nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy, and I tell you what, a little bit of the old smooth coffee for our Airlock Doc, delivered by the one and only, the one and only EDO Breakfast Show, a.k.a. WKJS. Shuggy says, Nick, we have bad news. The old laptop I was trying to restore can't be upgraded more than Windows Vista, and therefore, oh no, Shuggy. Oh, Shuggy, oh, I feel your pain, Shuggy. I really do. That's not good, Shuggy. That's not good. We'll have a think. We'll have a chat on Discord later, Shuggy. We'll have a think. We'll have a think. Nice one, Timis. Yeah, not the best of OSs. Right, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time today, we have picked up 2 missions. Yes, and we are heading off into the expanse to see if we can find some tea. I tell you what, talking of tea, computer, make me a tea.
I'm sorry, Nick. Tea is unavailable at this time.
Oh, that's about right, isn't it? Right, Billy boy. Landing gear.
Gear up.
Thank you, Billy boy. Right, we are on our way, ladies. Installed an aircon unit today, says Airlock. Enough of this. I tell you what. The little, the one I popped in for the streaming has definitely paid for itself. What are they? Hang on. Updated for the old tea. What's going on? What's going on? No, what about me tea? What about me tea? What was it about? It said something about the tea's changed. Oh, I tell you what, let's have a look over here. What's happened with the tea? Updated, right. What have you updated? Enemy ships from... Oh, I tell you what, it's alright saying who's after me fish, but who's after me tea? Enemy ship, I mean, for goodness sake. I mean, they're taking a biscuit. Let me catch up with chat while I try and digest. How blooming silly that is. Right, what about herbal tea? Is it available? After all, it's tea, but not tea. Good point, Von Jaeger. I think what we will work on at the moment is the tea can actually be whatever you want. And then maybe in about 20 years' time, I'll remember to put a herbal tea command in. Arse! Oh dear. Shuggy, this one is fine just now, but it's Windows 7. The other can't take 7 because it's 64. Oh, right, 34-bit. Yeah, 32-bit even. Open the door. Yes, it was like breathing soup. Yes. Yes, it can well be, can't it? And Airlock says, you're going to have bad boys coming to get you. Yeah, exactly. Blimey, O'Reilly, we don't want that with the old DMCAs either. Right. Bad boys, after me tea. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get the old EDDDDDB fired up. So, with no further adurage, let's slip across. Oh, where did I go? Hey, oi! There we go. Blimey, O'Reilly, that wasn't supposed to happen. Right, we're back. Well, it's probably great for you guys and girls. Right, ED, commodities, that's what we want. What do we want? We want tea. So it's food, isn't it? Tea, there we go. We want tea. Lovely jubbly. Right, current system is the HIPPY. Yeah, when do we want it? And we want it now. 11:02:48. If I remember, there we... Oh, no, it's not. It's 11:08:42. Glass landings. Yeah, that's the one. Glassy arse landings. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, right. Minimum supply. Let's say 15. Find those stations. Woolally, welcome in. Oillock says, we need a sound that we can do when Nick gets stuck like an old record, like a smack of the record player and then scratch. You're not wrong. It's getting quite embarrassing. Woolally, welcome in. I tell you what, I think I'm going to get into another Milo mode with our I'm not even... I do apologise.
Look at that. You see? Nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy. And you can't mention easy creamy or BGS without mentioning...
You bastard, Nick.
You merely adopted the BGS. I was born into it, molded by it.
There we go. You gotta love a bit of our Zorba. Right. So, the nearest place is Flammy Marian. Flammy, yeah, that's the closest, isn't it? Right, so it's Eggy San, Egan San. Can I copy that? No, I don't want to copy the link, do I? I don't want to copy the link, do I? No, Flam Marion, thank you. Egg flambe, yeah, an egg flambe. Right, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Just copy it. There we go. Not asking too much, is it? Right, let's get our arses back into the old cock of pits, ladies and gentlemen. She may have only been the flight lieutenant's daughter, ladies and gentlemen, but she always kept her cockpit clean. There we go. Right! Let's Eggy Farts landing. It could well be, and that doesn't bode well, does it? Right. Right. Navigation. We want the old map of galaxies. There we go. Zippy closey. Paste that in there. Jumpy. Super duper. Plotty. Well, Ali, Frankenstein has decided... basically what happened was I made the total mistake of thinking, tell you what I'll do, Frankenstein hasn't updated Steam for a while, so I'll run Steam, and of course when you're running Steam it then goes, oh, these apps needs updating, so it's like, oh yeah, you know, go and update them, you know, go and update them. So that's what we did. And then all of a sudden it stopped on Elite Dangerous and just went, first thing it gave was a disk error. So after the disk error, I did the old the old disk check, not the FS check, the old disco check, and that did whatever it did, and then it started coming up with validation errors. It would go through the validation process and then it would error. So I then did the old right click, and we might as well get going while I'm telling the story. So I did the old right click and, you know, verify the old files, and it said 7,500 and something files need replacing. Well, that's a bit odd, but you know, okay. So we then go back to, well, you know, let's press that button again, and just went into a loop. All right, well, you know, we'll give that, yeah, exactly, Granville, exactly. We said, you know, right, I'll go back to the launcher, see what that says. And I verified the files in the launcher, and then I went to launch Odyssey, and it went, yeah, you need to install that, mate. I went, you what? He went, no, you need to install that now. So I was like, yeah. So I went to Horizons, went, yeah, you need to install that as well. Thanks. So went to the laptop and went, okay, what about you? And it went, yeah, I'll update. Done. I was like, great, but I can't play Odyssey on the laptop. So I went to Horizon, it went, I don't need an update, and then here we are, we're in Horizons, and probably somewhere in the background, Frankenstein hopefully has finally downloaded Odyssey, and after the stream I'll see if it can then download not only Elite Dangerous but also Arena and the demo. So there we go. Right, hold on to your hats, hold on to your knickers. It's that time again. Bill, engage FSD. Just great. You think you're off to get your... I tell you what, yeah, I think, Vex, yeah, I think we've got a Warbucks virus. You're not wrong there. Computer, make me a tea.
If you ask me to make you a tea again, I will shove that FSD drive so far up your ass, you'll be able to operate it with your tongue.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Vex. The attitude, I mean, she was always, you know, Computer was always a bit, you know, a bit feisty, shall we say. But of late, you know, since the old phone sex with Warbucks, yeah, I think he might be giving her more than a dingle dangle on the old phoneage. I mean, they're computers. I mean, you don't know what they get up to on a phone line, do you? Showing me age there, saying phone line. What a maroon. Right, here we go. Let's try again. Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. You do not have permissions to do that.
Yeah, that, you know, I'm asking Bill to do it. Stitcher back wasn't too bad. Which one did you have, Stitcher? Did you have the old Michelle Did you have the old Michelle Did you have the Michelle one? Or did you have the other, whatever it's called, Arctic Soul or something? They all sound like drugs, don't they? Well, they are drugs, but you know, naughty drugs. Welcome back, Stitcher. In fact, I tell you what, Stitcher. Oh no, I won't give you a hug because you might have a sore arm if you had the old Michelle. As Commander Orange Phoenix says, I had the same issues after the update, but not to the same level. Could very well have been Warbucks. I'll have to ask him if he uses protection when... I bet he blooming doesn't. And Mr. High Toby. All together now. Oh, perk up a banana. Hey, I tell you what. Oh, it was the Modena. Yes, the one that reminds me. I think there's a race circuit, the Modena race circuit. I think that might be one of them. Was down the pub. No apologies needed, Mr. Hitomi. And Mad says, need to cut a notch out of the floppy. Hey! It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy? Not that Jones, the other Jones.
Also, if you have a telescope, Uranus is visible too. Just near the... Did I say that? Near the horizon. I'm going to stick with weather.
Yeah, that's a classic. Right, little Milo for our Stitcher.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy creamy.
And I tell you what, Mr. Hitomi, in with the host. The hostess with the mostest, Mr. Hitomi. And ladies and gentlemen, we are very lucky that Mr. Hitomi has gifted to this channel a free Odyssey Steam redemption. So we will be running a competition once I can get my arse into gear, because Mr. Hitomi gifted this probably about almost 2 months ago. Between my sciatica and mental situation and just being a complete maroon, I've not got around to it yet. So you have got that to look forward to. But first off,
Orange mocha
bit of jitterbuggery. And of course, a shout out. Whether you stream or not, if you give me a host, you get a shout out. There we go. Lovely to see you, Mr. Hitomi. Animal! Right, what are we doing? We are hopefully, oh yes, since I had like my last, since I had my vaccine, I have to have a Thargoid. Oh, Stitcher, well I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I know Twindex is here, and Twindex will be a little bit upset, but I'm sure Twindex will forgive the fact that you've been through pain. I know it is for gain, but at the end of the day, we've got to do it. So, Twindex, it's time to look away. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are having something to eat, if you are of a dicky disposition, if you don't like things that go wobble in the day or night, it could be, and it should be, like Twindex, and if Sean was here, time to look away as we get up close and personal. Yeah, dicky position. Exactly. Bucket ready, ladies and gentlemen. Look away. Here we go. Up close and personal. Nick Dangerous, wrist deep in what we thought was Thargoid tummy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we thought we were tickling a Thargoid tummy, but it was not. It was indeed not a blue-footed booby, neither a red-footed booby, neither Captain Kremen's moves. It turns out it was Terry the Thargoid's booby. But I hear you all shout, how did you know? Well, we were carrying on innocently tickling, and eventually that happened.
Pet the Thargoid.
Milky. There we go. You can look back, Twindex, all those that looked away.
Oh, come on, man.
Jeez Louise, Squid, I tell you what, that's even after the Thargoid.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Good point, Stitcher. Yes, exterminate Thargoids with COVID. Yes, yeah, because it was the common cold that, spoiler! Anyone who hasn't seen read War of the Worlds, but spoiler alert, it all lives happily ever after thanks to the common cold, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. That's another movie and book ruined for those that haven't seen it. But don't worry, we'll try not to ruin anything else other than your mental well-being with this channel. Right, we need a new FSD, don't we? Okay, let's have a look. See, Nobby, can you and the kids help with this FSD?
Push!
But Dad, I'm out of breath.
Yeah, well, I told you not to smoke.
I thought you just meant crack.
No, I meant cigarettes too. At your age, you should just be vaping.
Exactly, and who are these kids, Nobby? Nobby? You okay, Nobby?
Isn't life strange? I mean, yesterday I'm having a normal day down the pub with my mates at the firework up my arse. And here we are now.
I know, in outer space, fighting Thargoids and, well, hugging Thargoids and stuff. Day of the Triffids, the Trifids, I tell you what. They better not try it with me. Right. Arse. Arse. Let's see if we can get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some tea to pick up, and we still haven't completed. Let's have it. Oh my lord, it's almost an hour. It's almost an hour. And we've got 0 missions. Oh dear. Let's just see. Did that actually pop up? Let me just... Fanar.
What a maroon.
There we go. What a maroon. 0 missions. I've had about 130 years to catch up. I don't think it's a spoiler. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, for God's sake, if you can't... Oh, I killed you, Kremen Hitomi. I do apologise. Jeez Louise. What an arse am I. Yay! Jeez Louise. Every blooming time. I tell you what, that Kremen. Shocking, I know, Mr. Hitomi. In fact, it's so shocking. You know what we haven't had so far today?
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient, which is a dangerous psychoactive compound.
Yeah, what are you like?
The part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
Shatner's bassoon! I've seen his pink oboe. I've even played with his pink piccolo, but I've never, ever played
Hi, boy.
with
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
his bassoon. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Right from the word go, you have a fantastic entrance.
Thank you very much. And the show as well.
Show's not bad, is it? There we go. Cheers, Mr. Hitomi. Stitcher says, picking up tea can be... Kids, be careful, the Americans might come after you. This is a mission for the dangerous.
Motherfucker!
Jeez Louise, it's Samuel Jackson again, ladies and gentlemen. It was Cat Williams yesterday, and I tell you what, I think I can see a crispy.
Let's get back to some Elite Dangerous, shall we?
Not a bad idea, Crispy, but the chances of getting a mission done within the first hour of this stream, ladies and gentlemen, are, as of course, per usual, the square root of absolute fucking... Oh, excuse my language. Oh, no, we're a mature language. No, a mature language, a mature rated schedule. 1:30, Octo, you sweetheart. Thank you for popping in, Octo. Let me get you the old Earl Grey to see you on your way.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
You absolute sweat. In fact, I don't think now, Octo, if I remember rightly, you do occasionally stream. So I tell you what, there you go. Little shout out for our Octo. Take it easy, get yourself to bed. It's, jeez, mad, 3:30. Jeez Louise, mad. I tell you, you guys and girls... Honestly, you do sometimes make me feel bad, because it's like, oh my lord, I'm keeping them all from having a proper night's sleep. Or hopefully, I mean, you know, the best insomnia cure this side of the galaxy. And I know a few other streamers have used that line. But, you know, every now and then I'm sure somebody goes, I know I've done it. I know usually, I mean, and this is no disrespect to our Crispy, but quite often I fall asleep. You know, I go to bed with Crispy. And Curtis, welcome in. May start next month. Lovely. Oh, well, Oxo, I'm glad you're coming back. And Mark, welcome in as well. Curtis, you sweetheart, let's get a night. In fact, I said we're going to have a Milo day. Curtis, easy creamy, coming your way.
Look at that. See, nice and easy.
Easy creamy. You gotta love about. And Mark, well, I know Mark wants a brew. Every Mark wants a brew.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. You gotta love it. And you might have just missed the cake there, Curtis and Mark, but... oh, I tell you, that was a lucky chance, wasn't it there, Curtis? Well, do enjoy. You might have just missed the cake, but there will be biscuits at some stage. And in the second half, we've actually got the dunking of my ginger nuts. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought the first half was exciting, the second half, we're going to be doing some dunking. Yes, not teabagging, but ginger nut dunking. Hey, Jakara, welcome in. How the now another blooming hard-working, lovely person is our Jakara. And I tell you what, as I'm in a Milo mood, we're going to get Jakara blooming Milo as well. And a bit of easy creamy.
Look at that. See, nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy. And another streamer. Last playing the older effective masses. And no bickies with me tea, says Mark Game. About to partake in a cheeky spag bol with garlic bread. Garlic bread. Garlic bread. Oh, I tell you what. Nah, that's not fair. Now, I have got a frozen, and it sounds awful, but I've got a frozen spag bol. I think they're about 90p from Tecco's. But they're actually not bad. Ooh. Oh, but I haven't got any garlic bread. But I could do a pizza. I could have... Oh, that would be a massive... Could you imagine? Pizza and spag bol. Curtis, let's have a check. We usually do 2.5 hours, Curtis. So we'll probably be up for half an hour. We'll probably be up, Curtis, for another hour, maybe another hour and a half. So if you want to pop back, we will be raiding the wonderful Super Chicken, who is at the moment doing a charity stream. I was going to cancel today's stream, but he's asked me not to, and chat asked me said, look, yeah, don't, but raid him once you're done. Let's give him a quick shout out.
Nick, I made a homemade peach bourbon barbecue sauce, and I am making barbecue chicken wings tonight with that sauce.
Oh, Jakara, thank you for the bitties, but you bugger! Peach bourbon barbecue sauce, barbecue chicken wings. Oh, you bugger! And Glock and load! It's more stroking of the limpets, I tell you what.
Nice.
Nice indeed, Mr. Hitomi. Oh, be home after the and start. Oh, brilliant. Oh, thank Curtis, you absolute star. Well, I tell you what, Curtis. We don't hand these out left, right and centre. Here you go.
Hi, boys.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
There you go. A hug from the Nick Dangerous team. A Glock and load. Buttery biscuit base. Biscuit base. Like buttery biscuit base. I blooming love it. Watch out for that unicorn. She is here. And even though she's been told to keep off those Kit Kats, she keeps grabbing them, and you know it does look a bit like she's having a nibble. Ooh, arse. Right, who haven't I dealt... who haven't I got a drink? Glock and load, I haven't got you a blooming drink. Well, we've been in a Milo mode, but I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to switch it up, Glock. Hey-yo! Colico, you sweetheart. Welcome in. We're just moving it up to a mocha orange frappuccino for Glock and load. We'll be with you in a second. Stitcher says, every time I hear your mission check sound effects, I expect to hear the Danger Mouse theme.
Orange mocha
frappuccino! A little bit of jitterbuggery there. Gotta have a bit of jitterbuggery with your orange mocha frappuccino there. There you go, Glock. And Colico, well, now Colico, it's been a Milo sort of day. But I tell you what, I reckon a nice brew.
Nick, you want the recipe for the peach bourbon barbecue sauce?
Do you know, I would love it, but to be absolutely honest with you, Jakara, the total extent of my cooking abilities is ding, ding. So, yeah, it's really kind of you to offer, and I would love to, but yeah, my abilities when it comes to cooking are a bit like my abilities in Elite Dangerous, an Elite Dangerous Odyssey. There you go. Right, Jakara, oh, Jakara! I tell you what, Jakara, you deserve one of these. Let's have a go. Ah, yes indeed, another Nick Dangerous undercover operation, yes, when I was stunt double for the exceedingly tall, by my standards, Tommy Boy Cruise there. Microwaves are the best waves, indeed, Mark. Can I boil water? Only in a kettle. I have no saucepans. I have 0 saucepans. I have a kettle, but I wouldn't want to put anything other than hot water in a kettle. And brewage. Yes, Jakara. What? I didn't get you a brew, did I? Jeez Louise. Boil in the microwave. Exactly, Mr. Hitomi. We didn't get a brewage for our colo. Yeah, burning water, I tell you what. There we go. Oh, in with the host. All together now. Oh, Copa Banana. Oh, went a bit overboard there. You got the Killy Bitty badge. Blimey, Jakara. You got a new badge as well. Let's get that tea for Colico.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
So it's Nick Lambert's famous special chicken show main ding. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. Nalea. Now we got a host from our Nalea. Usually not far behind is our Nalea going, how many missions have you done? It's an hour into the stream. I bet you haven't done any.
What a maroon.
Yep, she's absolutely right, our Nalea. And we go for the uptime. Yep. Jakara in with the host. Kind of disappointed in Mountain G Arena players. They keep conceding. Oh no! Nalea and Ginger, welcome in. Jakara, thank you for the host. Nalea. Alright, I tell you what, Ginger, let me get you a very quick. Let me get you a quick vodka because it is the weekend, Ginger. And then you know what, poor Nalea.
I was in Colby.
There you go, Ginger. Nalea You know what you got to get your lips round. Whether you want it or not, Nalea, it's coming your way. Dos, tres. Rudy Perry. Holy moly, everybody wants a Nalea. They certainly do. Nalea says, damn it, I want to zero out someone's life total for an authentic win. Oh, it's a bugger, isn't it? So you have to... Oh, no. I'll give up. I'll give up. I don't want you to give up, says Nalea. I'm at work. Well, you can blame me if anyone smells your breath and goes, what's that? You go, oi, it's him. It's him. Plenty of chocolate makes it into my mouth, and yes, I know that sounds... I tell you what, Nalea, I love hot chocolate. It is one of my favourites. It's a treat I have maybe once, maybe twice a week, usually once a week. Nice big mug made with full fat milk as well. It's not the posh hot chocolate, but it's you know, it's still very nice. There we go. Yeah,
nice.
Nice indeed, Mr. Hitomi. Mixed vodka with vanilla Coke. Oh, now that's if I was a drinking lady, man, binary, non-binary being, that would that sounds rather nice. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have still managed the square root of Jack. Oh my goodness! I tell you what, I think that boy's scooter's on fire by the sounds of it. Jeez Louise. I tell you what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, as per usual. Yeah, we're right on track, Mr. Hitomi. As we've been live for over an hour, I will need to take a break to do my back exercises and have a tea and a wee. Because in fact I can just feel my my side just beginning to say, oi, oi, you've been sitting down too long. And Leia says, how I used to get by having an open container in New Orleans when wandering the French Quarter trashed out of my mind. Excellent. Oh, I tell you, a bowl of gummy bears, says Jakara, and gummy worms. Fill that bowl up with vodka. Oh my goodness, alcoholic gummy snacks. Jeez Louise. I tell you what, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. It really does warm the cockle of my heart that you spend some time with this old maroon. So yeah, I do apologise. It'll probably be at least 5 minutes.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, Ginger. Be about 5 minutes at the least, maybe a little bit longer, depending if I can just get back. But we'll be back. We will collect the tea, and then we'll get our first mission done. Probably, maybe, within the first 2 hours of the stream. Right, let's check up that studio mode. Let's check up that scene, ship shops, and let's go for the old ship shop ads. In fact, I tell you what, we'll go Worlds Collide first, and I'll catch you. I'll catch you in 5.
Elite with Nick Dangerous is made possible in part by the Canon Interstellar Research Group, where discoveries begin, the Elite Dangerous Stellar Photography, Videography, and Fan Art Corporation, and contributions to your local Twitch station by commanders like you. Thank you.
The event of 3306, when worlds collide.
We're here today to witness Commander Orange Phoenix and Shuggy Boy providing incredible footage of these two gas giants colliding. A few hours later, with Commander Orange Phoenix in position and also Shuggy Boy taking up an alternative view, we get ready for this cataclysmic event. We wait with patience for the next few hours as these huge gas giants get closer and closer. Commander Orange Phoenix getting far closer than he really safely should do, and Commander Shuggy Boy keeping a safe distance and giving us an alternative view of how close these massive giants are to this cataclysmic event. As the hours turn into days, we wait and wait as they get closer and closer. Finally, the event unfurls in front of our eyes, and disappointingly, there's well, blimey. That wasn't quite as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Producers of this programme would like to thank It's Micro T, a Shuggy Boy, a 4540, and Commander Orange Phoenix for their help in the production of this cataclysmically bad event. And also the Canon Interstellar Research Group, Stellar Photography, Videography and Fan Art, and of course you, the viewers, for sponsoring us to produce such in-depth programming material.
Are you tired of your stock docking computer letting you down? Had enough of autodock failing? Fed up with aborted landings? Tired of having to launch and land over and over and over and over again? Well, no more! Introducing Nick Lambert's Ship Shop's patented Tesla Autodock. With 100% Elon Musk AI, you'll never miss the pad again. Lambert's Ship Shop is not responsible for any loss or damages caused by their Elon Musk script AI within the Tesla Autodock. All sales are final with no warranty whatsoever and no refunds. Just don't ask or we'll send the boys around. Any loss in value to the ship installed on is expected and entirely the owner's fault.
When the petting is over, Lambert's Chip Shop presents the original crate fried chicken made with the Nick Dangerous secret recipe, available for takeaway in these systems. It's face-licking good. Lambert's Chip Shop is not a licensed food outlet. Any items consumed by customers entirely at their own risk. The secret Nick Dangerous recipe is not endorsed by or have anything to do with him whatsoever. Families of customers have our deepest sympathies, but they only have themselves to blame. Here, you after a new spaceship? Well, forget it. They cost millions. Get yourself down Lambert's second-hand shit shop. Ship. Did I say shit shop instead of ship shop? Cobra Mark III here. Price so low, it's criminal. That's why I'm wearing the hoodie. The prices are that low. And you know what? We'll even throw in a free fuel scoop. Price is so low, you have to get out of bed before I do. And try this. I'm still in me jammies. It's Crate Mark II. It's a steal. Get down. We've got this Crate Phantom. It's a beauty. I tell you what, I've got dressed, but I've cut the prices on these so sharp, I can't afford a razor. Get yourself down, you second-hand shit bonanza.
Okay, people, okay, settle down. Right, in today's meeting, we'll be covering a number of things, including assignments and new tech. But first on the agenda is the allocation of Nick Lambert's assigned operator. I know. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. I know, team, but we've adjusted the rate of pay to balance the risk. We have a fully comprehensive insurance package in place now. Come on.
Yeah, but boss, we've lost so many operators to Nick's antics. Surely you can't keep doing this.
I'm fully aware, Bob, and we have ensured their families have been fully catered for. You know, we look after our people. And you must admit, he has massively improved. Simon lasted over a month before his accident, and he survived. So, come on, let's get this done. If you can all grab a straw, we can get the operator assigned and shipped out to Nick's crate. Come on, team, everyone pick a straw. Let's get this over and done with, come on. Thank you, people, thank you. Come on, grab a straw. Good job. Nice one.
Welcome back. The old gamer AU. How are you? Yes, the spitting image episode. Oh, the good old SPVFA. You gotta love them. Welcome it now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you now. First of all, let's get a Milo sorted.
Look at that. See, nice and easy.
Easy creamy. And I believe I was involved with a raid today. I was hanging out, I think, with De Rooster at one stage. And we ended up raiding the old gamer. So I believe a shout-out is in order, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just check if my brain's right. There we go, another of our elite dangerous brethren sisterin binary and non-binary beings. Yeah, welcome in, old gamer. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. And Sir as well. Well, I tell you what, we're switching between Milos and orange mocha frappuccinos. So, Sir, let me get you the old, in fact, it's got to be the CMDR with an S for Sir. There we go. There we go. Oh, brilliant. I'll tell you what, sometimes with my mental health problems, old gamer, it's like, yeah, was it today? Was it last week? Did I imagine it? Red wine? Oh, no! Red wine, ladies and gentlemen!
Orange mocha frappuccino! Yeah! Come on!
Well, the old gamer. We might be able to, let me see, we've got some rum. That's about the closest we've got.
Have a drink on me.
There we go, have a drink on me. We've got some rum. We're going to have to, jeez Louise, I mean, gin's the usual one I keep getting asked for that I've forgotten. I don't think we've got gin. No, still no gin. That's terrible. We've got vodka, we've got rum, we've got beer, we've got tea, we've got coffee, we've got Milo. We've got orange mocha frappuccinos, but we still don't have any wine. Well, apart from the wine that comes from this this pom stroke limey. Right. What are we doing? We are endeavouring to complete our first mission. Yorkshire tea. I tell you what, old. I tell you what. Where you may ask. There we go.
Guaranteed to blow your
Guaranteed
mind.
to blow your mind. That might be the huge pile of cocaine at the side that looks like sugar. But, yeah, exactly. You gotta give the old A-ups.
Hey-o! Hey-o!
And if you're from the wrong side of the Pennines.
Hello, do. I'm Mel B, better known as Scaredy Spice.
Ooh, you bastards. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you came here for some Elite Dangerous, but as we promised not only yesterday, but today also, yes indeed, it is that time where we get out my ginger nuts. Yes indeed, look at that, that is looking very, I have stuffed. We opened that packet, we opened a whole packet yesterday that sort of filled that cookie jar, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, that's a sad looking, I think there's about six ginger nuts left. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had the tea and a wee break. I did my exercises probably a little bit too quick, but bugger it. And what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, yes indeedy, we are going to be dunking Molly's cheap Tesco's own ginger nuts So yes, my ginger nuts technically, because I did purchase them with money that was given to me very kindly. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will grab our cup of tea. There we go. We get it just into shot so you can see I'm not cheating. And, oh yes, before I forget, the schoolboy error I made a few days back, we have the spoon. So we do have a spoon. People might say there is no spoon.
Who me minge?
Timmy's your sweetheart. I love it. Thank goodness text-to-speech is back. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a spoon. So, just in case, ginger nuts are the Royal Marines of biscuits being dumped. That's a classic old gamer. Steals a spoon and gives it to Timmy, says Jakara. You gotta love it. Jeez, Lou. Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I tell you what, Mark, this is very quick. Hobnobs of the SAS. Oh, I tell you, you're coming out with some gold, ladies and gents. You absolute stars. Right, quick jump, dunk, 1 second straight in the mouth. No mucking about. 1001. That is delicious. But I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have reached out.
Nice.
Nice indeed. Thank you, Mr. Hitomi. That was good timing. Oh, that nearly went down the wrong way. Hey, as the bishop said to the actress, Noche. Right, one more. Bear with, one more. We'll do one more. And then tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we will be on to my creamy bits. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will be dunking the infamous, the one and only custard cream. Yes, today it's me ginger nuts, tomorrow it's me creamy bits. Let's do it. 1 second in the tea, straight out, no mucking about, no watching it drippy drip, because it will drop very quick. These are very cheap ginger nuts.
Hey-o.
Elliot, welcome in. You're about to learn that do not leave your ginger nuts in the tea more than a second, and do not hang about once you have dunked it. Here we go. Ready, 1, 2, 3. 1001 straight out. Oh, ah. That was yeah, look out for me bourbons. Hey, it's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Please do me. I know we haven't got time to do it now, but can you just stay and do me?
I tell you what, Holly Willabooby, she'd turn the gayest of gay. Yes, I've dunked me nuts, Afru. Noche. Elliot, welcome in. I tell you what, let's get a quick glass of the nice cold milk for our Elliot.
If you hear a noise with your milk and you roll, it must be the 10:30 Humphrey Patrol. It's lips with pom-poms are creeping about. Watch out, watch out,
watch out, watch out. There's an Elliot gaming about. There certainly is. There you go, you sweetheart. Right, I'm just going to pop the lid on me cookie jar. There we go. I need to make a bigger green screen area, but I'm a bit, you may go nuts in chat, early warning. Hey, no worries, Colt. Scotland are about to, excellent, nice one. Glad to hear it, Kilted. It's, Bourbon, says the old game. I'm in. I tell you what, let's get those biscuits out.
I like the base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base.
Biscuit base, like soggy biscuit base. Yes, we did have a soggy biscuit base the other day. I tell you what, bugger the expense. I'm gonna stoke up. That was so nice. It was like a meal. And anyone who's stupid enough like me to smoke, you know, when you've had a meal, you just got to spark up a fag. So here we go.
What a maroon.
Indeed, Afru. Afru, did I get you a drink? I bloomin' didn't. Afru, you sweetheart. Jeez Louise, let's get an orange mocha frappuccino. And a bit of jitterbuggery For our Afro.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
Jitterbug indeed. Gotta have a bit of jitterbuggery with your orange mocha frappuccino, ladies and gentlemen. Right, here we go. Right, we've got the cigarette, and it's a hand-rolled one, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a bit of a mess. In fact, I better not wave it around. There goes Kenny!
Oh my god! It killed Kenny!
Giggity indeed! I tell you what, poor Mark Gamer! Kenny's just tried to half-inch his custard slice. I tell you what, keep your hands off Mark's custard slices, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I don't mind you having a rummage around my custard creams, but, you know, Mark gets a bit upset. I mean, I must admit, a custard slice. Ooh! I tell you what, look those up on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. You can have safe search on for. Well, I don't know. There might be some sexual thing with custard slices. Oh, I don't know. Now I'm going to be after the stream. The first thing I'm going to be straight on a Pornhub, and it will be custard slice sex, and I guarantee there'll be somebody, having sex with a custard slice. Might find the Boris Johnson sex tape. Nice one, Timmis. Yum. Good old Yorkshire tea. It's the best, ladies and gentlemen. If you want tea, just make sure that everyone gets their Yorkshire tea.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
There we go. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Yeah, rather not, says Nalea. I don't blame you. Right, shall we see if we can get this show back on the rails, back on the road, and actually do some Elite? Because you know, I think Crispy. Oh, hang on, I don't even. Oh, I tell you what, I get so used to having two. There we go.
Let's get back to some Elite Dangerous, shall we?
There we go. Right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm grabbing my controller. Just arrived in TIR. Loads of data. Oh, nice one, Afro. Nice one. Right. Bill, for the love of God, engage FSD.
Charging frameshift
Here
drive.
we go. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your knickers. We're off, ladies and gentlemen. Will it be witchy, watchy, watchy space? Will it be hyper diaper space? Or will it be the dreaded Todd space? Hang on, we'll soon find out. It's looking promising. I don't see... Oh, I do. There's a witch. There's an alarm clock, which is supposed to be a watch. And you'd think after 6 months of running this gag, we might have actually managed to get it back to actually be a watch, rather than an alarm clock.
Scanning for information.
There we go. Yes, old gamer, go for the questions. I might not be able to answer it because I am a complete maroon, but maybe somebody in this wonderful collection of commanders will be able to. I was thinking it was a system with loads of data to sell. I was thinking it was a system. Afro, did I get that right? You've arrived in TIR, and TIR is a system with loads of data. You've got loads of data having come back from exploration, or am I just making that up like a complete maroon? Was it Flammy? I can't remember. Was it? It is a system. There you go, old gamer. I tell you what, that was a lucky shot in the dark. Talking of lucky shots in the dark, it's Innuendo Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
You go home and the wife says, what do you... I want the sausage in the hole. That rock and roll. Let's do that.
Rock and roll indeed. Right, it was Flam May. It was that one. It was Marion who's on fire. It's a long way away, but hey, you know, we're going in... Oh no, we're not going in the wrong direction. Right, pedal to the metal. Let's get the old pedal to the metal. There we go. Lovely jubbly. We're on our way. Time to catch up with a bit of the old chattage. Da-da-da-da. I've seen it for the first time a couple of times tonight. Oh, right! Colonia engineer in TIR. Ah, smart. Tell you what, I'll buy you a red wine for that. Ah, nice one, old gamer. You absolute sweetheart. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the way to we're on the way to Marion on fire. I don't know why she's on fire. Maybe something nice is happening to her. But, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, we haven't checked today. We haven't checked today, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on at FDev HQ. And I tell you what, it looks as though they might have been harassing Psychic today. Let's have a look.
Meanwhile, back at FDev HQ. Whoa, look here, Bronwyn. Looks like Psychic's doing a bit of the old conflict zones. Could you just give that target of hers a little bit more shields?
Jeez, Lou, poor Psychic. Blimey, O'Reilly, did you hear that? Putting the shields up on her end. Oh, jeez, Lou, she's getting the old shields down, thinking she's going to get a win. And old FDev are putting the old shields back up for the old NPs, the NPCs, isn't it? There we go. Jeez, Lou, I'll tell you what, I need a cup of tea after hearing that. That's dreadful. Right, we are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you what, there's something else. I tell you what, there's... Hey! Bad Dog! Dropping in to say, short break, no worries. Bad Dog, you absolute sweetheart. I tell you what, we've been orange mockering and Miloing, Bad Dog. So as you're on a break, we'll get you an orange mocha frappuccino to freshen you up.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
Bit of jitterbuggery to go with it. You can't beat it. It's lovely to see you, Bad Dog. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be raiding the lovely Super Chicken, as you all probably know, and you're all probably lurking in his channel as well. But he is running a 24-hour stream for the old charity, and it's a good charity, as always, with our Super Chicken. So yes, we're going to be supporting him. You're more than welcome, Bad Dog. It's lovely to see you. And again, as I say, it amazes me and humbles me, the fact that you guys and girls, you know, pop in, say hi, you know, when, you know, you could be doing other things, you know, you could be having a Tommy Tank or, you know, maybe a Tom Tit or something like that. You know, it's, you know, rather than coming here and seeing horrors like this. Yes, indeed. Me, when I was undercover as on the old Tarantino movie. I tell you what, they couldn't tell the difference between me and John Travolta even. Blip and Stamper! I tell you what, Stamper. Fuck you, Stamper. There you go, you gotta love it. Ladies and gentlemen, the normal welcome for our Stamper is a colloquial welcome that he does like. Take it from me. There you go. And Blip, you little bugger. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a nice, sensible cup of coffee for our Blip. And, of course, a blooming shout-out for our Blip. Another of our fellow Elite Dangerous streamers. And a very dry sense of humour, ladies and gentlemen. Well worth a visit. Well worth a visit. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Stamper. Exactly. It's not a bad thing getting one from me. But ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit of a bounce. Good one, Afro. I tell you what, double shout out there for our Blip. Bouncy, bouncy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you like a bit of bounce in your streams, definitely check out our Blip. Right, ladies and gentlemen, one thing we have not done, in fact, I have been very remiss. We have not checked, ladies and gentlemen, on the old galaxy map whether we are still inside the old boobles, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, you may have heard it miscalled the bubble. But as you can see, if you pull out, ladies and gentlemen, if you pull out far enough, there we go. You can that's it, all the way. You can see we are definitely still inside the boobles. There you go. You gotta love it. As our Stamper gets a little bit upset that he's not had his Milo. Jeez Louise, I tell you what, some people, you give them a fuck you, and a finger. And I still
Look at
want
that.
more.
See? Nice and easy. Easy creamy.
There you go. Easy creamy. Right. We're getting close. Is there anyone else I've forgotten? Anyone else wants to have a hardly have a go at me? I only forgot his drink. Spot the Aussie. Nice one. I tell you what, gamer. Ah, you gotta love it.
All right then.
Oh, thanks, Bill. Right, we're coming into Flaming Marion. He retreats back to his cave. Yeah, back to your Barbie, Stamper. Get back to that Barbie. As we all know, there is only one form of cooking in Australia, and it is outside on a barbecue.
Let me see.
That is
No.
a fact. I have seen Zorba
I'm
Dundee
just
try and cook inside, and he never
You
looks
need to relax, my
comfortable.
friend. Like
I mean, he's very good at it, but he never looks comfortable. And I'm sure if we popped him outside, popped a Barbie in front of him, he'd look a lot happier. There we go. You're on your way outside the boobles, Afro. Will you be careful? There's no once you're outside the boobles, there's very little protection out there. I tell you what. Right, here we go. This will not be a completed mission yet, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get too excited. We are picking up the tea, and then we are likely to have NPCs, ladies and gentlemen, yes, after us, because, yeah, somebody, not sure why, but they are after our tea, ladies and gentlemen. We have had warnings from the tea purveyors that there is obviously a shortage of tea in the galaxy, probably Yorkshire tea, because that is obviously the most glorious tea ever made. Right, here we go. Hold on to your hats, hold on to your knickers. Here we go. Bingo, bongo, bango. Boom! We're in like Flynn. Oh, it's a big un. It's one of those, as Glitch Helix once said, it looks a little bit like a butt plug. And once you see that, ladies and gentlemen, there's no going back. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Fried slice with a special ball. Why do you have a special ball, Fried?
And there's another Aussie, the great Commander Zorba Dundee, who's the only man who had the balls to ask Fried Slice why he'd got special ones. Yes, the rest of us were always thinking it, but our Zorba, what a Conda looks like a bit of it. It does, to be honest. I tell you what, there's a lot of things that look like butt plugs with the right, with the right, or wrong, whichever way you look at it, twisted mind. Right, what are we doing? Oh, we need dogging, don't we? Yeah, I bet we'll get instant dogging. They love a bit of dogging around here. Oh, and PSA, ladies and gentlemen, please, most of the things I say on this stream, if you don't understand them, nice indeed, do not look them up in your favourite search engine without first making sure you've definitely enabled safe search. Yes, indeed. So, Bill, you little beauty, Bill, request dogging.
Requesting landing pad.
Oh, I don't think you are, Bill. You said it, but you didn't do it, Billy boy. Bill? Request dogging.
Requesting docking bay.
There we go, we're going for it. We're going to get dogging. Yes, we're in with dogging, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta love it. There we go. Jeez Louise, you might even see the crate fried chicken being fried out of the old engines. That's what gives it its unique taste, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Always go. Oh, I tell you what, I'm a bit worried that, oh dear, that's a bit of a dodgy camera move. Always going for the there is no upside down in space, ladies and gentlemen, which is true. Yeah. Yes, old gamer. Yeah, make sure you look it up at work. It'll be fine. Geostationary dogging. Oh, you gotta love it. You don't come here for the elite. You come here for the fun. There we go. Right. I tell you what.
Yo! You about done? Tick-tock, motherfucker!
I tell you what, blooming hell. I tell you what, old Sam L. Jackson's getting his knickers in a twist. As Moida comes in. with a space and elite commander. Ladies and gentlemen, another of our elite, dangerous brethren, sister and binary and non-binary beings. Oh, that made me ear go, the deaf ear. One of my Moida, you sweetheart. It's got to be a quaffy for our Moida. And of course, a shout out for our Moida. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And, ladies and gentlemen, right. What are we doing? We are spacing another elite commander. So let's see who's going out on Moida's watch. Right, ladies and gentlemen, who could it be? I'll get the old inner airlock doors open and let's see who Moida has decided. Oh my, it's a cow for all seasons! Au revoir, cow! I tell you what, try ganking that! We love our cow. Au revoir, cow. Bon voyage. Hey, tell you what.
Computer, shout out a cow for all seasons.
Oh, I'm reduced to doing all your shout-outs now, am I?
You certainly are, computer. There we go. What an absolute star. There we go. Right. We are in Flammarian. Marie. Oh, I can't give up. Right, we're going to be good boys. We're not going to be bad girls. No, we're going to... Hey, we're not going to be pad hogs, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go for the old... we're going to go for the old internals. Yeah, very spaced beef. I tell you what, yes, either we just spaced a cow for all seasons, or somebody fed him some pots. He says spaced as a space thing. Oh dear, I am milking that joke, to be fair to Index. Whenever poor, I think it's Gino, Tony or Cal, it's like gang that, and I tell you what, that is, yeah, it is sad. But oh no, we want commodities, don't we? Want commodities. Right, we want tea, don't we? There we go. Look, it's got the little badge on it. There we go. 15. No, 14. There we go. 14. Lovely. We'll buy that. Lovely, jubbly, super duper. And let's have a look, see. There we go. We got it in our old invent. There we go. 14. Super duper. Check that. 14. Super duper. Right. Let's do it. Let's B&Q it. Right, we set a delivery for the old Nagasaki station. So we'll go to there, because that is a big influence. And then, you know what it will mean. When we get to there, we will, ladies and gentlemen, we will completed our first mission of the day. Can you Adam and Eve it? Arse! There we go. I'm going to need another cup of tea very soon. Jeez Louise. But I tell you what, I think we're on a winner chicken dinner, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this could be it. This will be our first mission of the day. And then very quickly after, we will drop off the tea. And then we will have two. That's not a cup, that's a pint. I know, old gamer. In fact, talking of pints, we've been getting pretty hammered today. Bill? Landing gear?
Gear up.
Thank you, Bill.
Sing us a song, Bill.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Oh, hang on, DMCA. Somebody get the record. Well done, old gamer. Right, ladies and gentlemen, before we set course to the old hip 111111114666666. Did that? I tell you what, is it? Have I spelt it wrong? There you go, Afro. I've spelt it wrong.
Failure imminent.
You can cuff me now. There we go. Too far, says Afro. Yes, indeed. Right. Let's yes. What were we doing? We came. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Ah, it's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Tea. Beer! That's what we were going to do! I knew we were going to do something. That was it! There we go. Have tea, will travel. I think this is the 5th pint today. Let's do it. All together now. If you're new, you'll soon know the tune and you'll hate me for not getting it out of your head. Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. You'll be tanked like the whole Thargoid nation. See what I did there? Made a little bit topical. Thank you very much. There we go. Yeah, I'm counting, says Twindex. Indeedly doodly. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Too kind, old gamer. I'm a bit of a crooner. Did you see my prayer on Discord? Unfortunately, Blip, I'm running everything off the laptop today because Frankenstein decided it didn't want to download the update and then wanted to reinstall Odyssey. So obviously that zapped Horizons on Frankenstein. So yeah, unfortunately, until I finish streaming, I won't be able to see Discord. So I do apologise. I do apologise. Quite a few technical issues today, and if we do finish early today, it will be just due to the fact that the old laptop is grinding to a halt. But we seem to be all right. I've only seen one little glitch so far today, and I'm not talking a glitch helix because we haven't seen glitched. Yeah, right. Yes. So we want to get our arses off, don't we? To get this done. So, Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. The chickens have got loose in the engine room again.
Oh, if it's not one thing, it's another, innit? Hang on a minute. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Which chicken's causing trouble?
I'm not a chicken.
It's albino hen again. It's blooming. I tell you what, it's AKA Phil Schofield. I tell you what, getting that perfect poultry petting, ladies and gentlemen, causing trouble with the old FSD. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to love a bit of the old perfect poultry petting. There we go. Yes, indeed, there is a bit of an old suit. I think when we get here, there is a bit of a distance to the destination, ladies and gentlemen. So, with no further ado, now we've got the chicken out. Bill, engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive.
Here we go. Hats, no. Hats, knickers. Let's do this. Blimey, O'Reilly. I tell you what, if I could do this more often, I would. Hold on to your hats, hold on to your knickers. We do not have safety belts. If you think you can see a seat belt, it's probably drawn on with crayon. Or if you look closer, it might be some gaffer tape, nay, the old duct tape. There we go. Witchy, watchy, watchy space. You gotta love it. There we go. Super duper. Gary Cooper. Look what you could have won. Right. Let's get some of that free fuelage. Don't forget, if you... 48 bodies. Jeez Louise. I tell you what, those Mansons would be jealous. Oh, it is. Look at that. 30. There we go. Old Nagasaki station. There we go. You couldn't get any further away. Let's go and have a look. There we go. There we go. Right. We'll get the old pedal to the metal, ladies and gentlemen. And then, you know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to go and have another look-see. See maybe what's happening. Cheers, old gamer. We do try. We do try. It doesn't always work, but, you know, we try and have a giggle, because I am very bad at the game, as you can see. I mean, let's have a look. At the moment, I think we're still on 0 missions.
What a maroon.
Yeah, we're on 0 missions, and let's see how long that Viagra has been working for. There you are. Nearly 2 hours of Viagra uptime, ladies and gentlemen, and we have still achieved the square root of jack shit, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, the old Thames TV. Do you know, I don't get a DMCA for that one. Can you believe it, old gamer? You gotta love it. There are some things sacred in this world. And yes, and a lot of people expect Danger Mouse to come in after that one. It is a reasonable pace to be. You are right, Afro. You are right. It's a nice, you know, slow and steady. Doesn't win the race, but we have a darn good time. And talking of having a good time, shall we see what undercover operations we've got? Gino! There he is! Our Gino Garon undercover with me! I tell you what, I should Coco. You gotta love. Yeah, are you gonna say answers on a postcard? Look at what you could have won, old gamer. You gotta love it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite a tripperoonies. So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw in fact, Gino. I don't think Gino's here, because we always give an orange mac or frappuccino to our Gino. But we did have one day, ladies and gentlemen, I managed, and this is God honest truth, because although I can override it, the spacing is random. 99.9% of the time it is random. I very, very occasionally will override it on someone's request if I'm feeling, you know, really generous. And poor old Gino went out in a 2.5-hour stream. Poor Gino went out the airlock 4 times. Yeah, not once, not twice, which happens to some people, but 4 times in one stream. So after that, I invited him to come over and just show me, you know, how those pack hounds work. But before that, I've just, having just told you that lovely story, a gamer says, Afro says, time to toss one off. He's only gone and dropped 1,220 of those hard-earned Chanel points, ladies and gentlemen, for a toss the tot. And Nalea says, the best thing about leftover lasagna, the flavours I have had time to mix and just get better. They do. I tell you what, Nalea, you're not wrong. Lasagna, chili, curry, they all, for some reason, you know, when they've been left to, you know, sort of a bit, you know, it's rather nice. Oh, lasagna for lunch. Blimey, I had peanut butter on toast. Stew as well. Good shout, Afro. Yes, indeed, stew as well. Oh, I tell you, a bit of stew in a couple of slices of the old toasty. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we were going to go and see our Gino, but before we do that, the lovely Afro has dropped 1,220 of those Chanel points. So before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of Crispy Tater Tot, we're allowed, ladies and gentlemen, to toss one off. So let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's toss off a tot. Computer, shout out Crispy.
Oh, I'm reduced to doing all your shout-outs now, am I?
You are indeed. There it goes, Afro. Boom! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We tossed a tot right off our ship. Lovely jubbly. You can't beat a bit of tot tossing on a Friday or whatever day of the week it is in your part of the universe. Because, of course, it didn't have to be tots in space. There we go. In fact, I tell you what. Clean up in Cargo Bay 4. Clean up in Cargo Bay 4. Thank you. There we go. We're going to get a clean up as well, because it gets a bit messy with tot juice. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we were going to go and see what I got up to when I met, yes, in fact we should have done I should have done the When Harry Met Sally. That's the When Harry Met Sally is me and Rear Admiral Flaps. But I should have done Gino, and then that would have pulled him perfectly with this little beauty.
Are you tired of your stock docking computer letting you down? Had
Copy
enough
pasta.
of autodoc failing.
Lord Raven demands
No,
rebuy.
not that
With
one,
the
you
future
idiot!
is not from
Jeez
whence they come,
Louise,
only
that's
they
not the
fly.
right one. Oh no, we've got an incoming missile. Where's that coming from? No,
Let's have a look. See,
Louise.
I
Yeah, I'll have what she's having. I tell you what,
no
jeez
missiles.
Louise.
I tell you what, I think they might be a little bit of the old.
Right. Yes, Louise. I tell you, I can't even Can't even get that right. Right! Let's take 2, ladies and gentlemen. Forget, you know, scrap the last 2 minutes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you now are going to see what happened when Nick met Gino.
Copy pasta.
Lord Graven demands rebuys. He cares not from whence they come, only that they flow.
Oh no, we've got an incoming missile. Where's that coming from? Let's have a look. See, I tell you what, I see no missiles. I tell you what, I think they might be a little bit of the old pack hounds. Jeez Louise, go! You gotta fly through the. Oh, I tell you what, was that Gino? Yes! Gino, you sweetheart, you said you were going to turn up with the pack hounds. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get our Gino not only a shout out, but also he needs an orange mocha frappuccino after losing all those pack hounds.
Have you or someone on your ship purchased a Tesla auto dock? Or perhaps an entire ship from Lambert's Ship Shop? Maybe you had your limpets pimped by them. Have you purchased and or consumed crate fried chicken? Or been repeatedly spaced by Nick Lambert himself? What you may not know is that all of these businesses are part of Nick Lambert Enterprises Incorporated, also operating as NLE Inc. NLE Inc. is currently in a class action lawsuit, and you or your next of kin may be entitled to compensation related to dealings with NLE Inc. You can quickly and easily find out by contacting Do We Fuck You and How. At Do We Fuck You and How, we specialize in lawsuits persecuting small independent businesses that cannot afford proper legal defense. And for a small fee, we can determine your eligibility to join this lawsuit. Contact us today. At Do We Fuck You and How, we always win, even if you don't.
Elite with Nick Dangerous is made possible in part by the Canon Interstellar Research Group, where discoveries begin. The Elite Dangerous Stellar Photography, Videography, and Fan Art Corporation, and contributions to your local Twitch station by commanders like you. Thank you.
There we go. That's got us a little bit closer without you having to sit watching me. Yeah, well now, Gino DeCampo. Now, I don't know, these are random as well, old gamer, but let's see if we can get Gino to come out on an innuendo. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
I'm glad you feel me, my friend.
Oh, it's Flintlock! But yes, quite often, old gamer, we do get Gino DeCampo, that famous Sheffield Italian TV chef, giving out a few of his little innuendos. He does have a few good ones, does our Gino. Arse! There we go. There we go. Right! Nagasaki Station, we are on the way. We are 62,000 light years away. So I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look in our our little hoard of things we've got. And in fact, I tell you what, we haven't checked in. We spaced Kenny earlier. And we didn't check in to see if Kenny's all right. Oh, he's still out there, poor Kenny. Jeez Louise. There he is. Blimey O'Reilly. Poor old Kenny. And me and my penner, welcome in. How you doing? Let's get an orange mocha frappuccino for me and my penner with extra jitterbuggery.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
Jitterbug indeed. There you go. You gotta love it. Well, you haven't gotta love it, but it's always help. I'm glad you're doing good. I tell you what, I had a terrible start to my day. The old mental health was giving me some jip, and then one of me PCs decided to give me a bit of extra jip as well. But as always, you guys and girls, you know, I pressed that go button and you were here, and you've been hanging out with me, and people have been popping in and out, fanar. It's innuendo, Jones. All day.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
She's evil, I'm good, and she wants to get her hands on my dick.
Oh, a bit of Julian Cleary that time, old gamer. I tell you what, Gino's in there somewhere. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen our Kenny. Let's see now, how far away are we from this? Let's have a look. See, how far away are we? We're down to 18,000. I think we might just, ladies and gentlemen, might just have time to fit in this PSA from the lovely, the one and only Salty Singularity. You'll like this. Not a lot. Hey!
Nick's a very sweet guy, but he's also very scary. He's also very scary. He's willing to throw you out of the airlock just if you come into his channel, and he'll randomize it. It's like, okay, well, it's time to go ahead and get rid of fucking Will. Will's gonna go right through the airlock because you decided to make me happy. That's what the man does when he's happy. He throws you out the airlock. That's a problem.
With the green docking lights to your right.
Make sure you never devalue yourself when you're around Nick,
I'd recommend powering
or you're going right through an airlock.
I have to say, Afru, I do admire your confidence in me. And to be fair, you are actually probably right. Yes, another Salty. The Salty Singularity currently having a break from the old streamage, ladies and gentlemen. He's I believe, and I don't think this is general knowledge, I believe he's applied to be a police officer, which I take my hat off. Literally and figuratively, because that is not a job that anyone can do. Right, we better get this mission done, because I'm nearly at the end of the tee. Yeah, support the blue. Exactly, old gamer. I tell you what, take me out. It's not an easy job to do, and you know, it's one of those, you know, nurses, you know, the emergency services. You've got to take your hand. None of those boys, girls, be a binary and non-binary, but none of them do it for the money. They're especially in the United Kingdom. Jeez Louise. Right, we are getting very close to Nagasaki. I've got it now. Nagasaki, is that? No, I don't think this is the Nagasaki that Blip's home station is. But there was another Nagasaki station, I believe. There we go. There we go. Support the blue. Hate it. Hate them till you need them. Yeah, that's another one that's very, yes, very much, yes, the situation. Well, I tell you, Nalea, yeah, well, you say that, Nalea, but yeah, I know where you're coming from, Nalea, but yeah, nurses as well, especially yourself in the ER. It's, I know myself, you know, I suffer, you know, mental health problems. And you know, and again when I had my sciatica, I was ashamed of crying like a baby, with not only the pain but, you know, my mental health issues, and you know, people having to put up with that is not good. But yeah, we love you all and we salute you all. It's you know, again, a bit like our super chicken being one in the armed forces. Another thankless job that many of us can't do. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I am desperately going to try and prove our Afru wrong. I know for a fact Afru was already typed out the word shame, and probably somebody else has got South, exclamation mark South, already lined up. But as you can see, I've reduced the speed. We are going in. We are not letting this one go, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be our first mission of the day. The first, as Afru says, no it won't, because I want me nuts nibbled, ladies and gentlemen. Well, yes, Nalea, that is a very, very, very fair point. Jeez Louise, yeah, that is a fair. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Afro needs a bit of knit nubbling. Knit nubbling, where did that come from? As Ephesus says, well, if we're having a nibble, we might as well have a nick while we're at it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming into Nagasaki Station, but we've got not only nuts to nibble, but we've got nuts to nick as well. Nicking nits, nicks nuts. I tell you what, try saying that when you've had a few pints. Oh, you're gonna love it. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We're on the road. Let's we get hold of your hats, get hold of your knickers, and we will be changing hats and knickers next week, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Right, we're going to just get our asses in here because, as you heard, ladies and gentlemen, somebody is after our tea. Who's after our tea? Yeah, that is the question we're after. Right, Bill! Request dogging.
Request sent.
We might get denied.
That's a negative.
Oh, we're denied! Damn and blast it! Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to risk it for a biscuit. We might get blasted out of existence here. But you boys and girls have paid for it. I have to give you it. A first for Afro, a nibble me nuts, and then for Ephesus, a nick me nuts. Hey, I don't think it'll be just a nibble when they run off with them. I tell you what, let's have a look-see.
You need to relax, my friend.
I saw a squirrel. Where? There on the ledge. Where on the ledge? Right there. A little squirrel with my nuts in his mouth. Well, I declare, go and nibble, 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 nibble right there. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was Nibble My Nuts for Afro, but the emphasis now, just for you, and I'm not dropping out of the silly voice, we're going to bring you Nick My Nuts. I saw a squirrel. Oh, dear. Where? There on the ledge. Where on the ledge? Right there. A little squirrel with my nuts in his mouth. Well, I declare, go and nibble, 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 nibble right there. Oh, yeah. Nibble my nuts, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Elvis has left the building. There we go. Right, let's see if we can get some dogging action now. Hey! Celine! 5 months already!
N-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I-I
Celine, you sweetheart! And text-to-speech is back. You sweetheart. Nick! Celine! I tell you what, Celine, you absolute sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, chocolates are for princesses and raiders. And Celine not only is a princess, dos, tres, roly-poly, holy moly, everybody wants a Celine Star Dragon. They certainly do. Celine Star Dragon is another of our elite dangerous brethren, sisterin, binary and non-binary beings, a community. Give them some love, and they are in far, far better than me. The old pew-pews. Sorry, I'll do it like that. The old pew-pews, yeah. Our Celine knows a thing or two about bringing down the enemy. Right, let's see if we can get some dogging action now. In fact, I tell you what, we'll try docking, because, you know, I've still got me polo neck, so let's give it a go. Bill? Request docking.
Request for docking sent.
Oh, in like Flint. Yeah, that's fair enough, ladies and gentlemen. They're not into dogging, but they like a bit of dogging at this station. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this will be our first mission of the day. The delivery of some very distant digital data that we have been storing inside our computer. And talking to the computer. Computer, make me a tea.
I'm sorry, Nick, but I'm on a call with Warbucks. You will have to wait or do it yourself. I think my monkey has gone to read up what to do. Now, what were you saying, my little chip toaster?
Your voice is a pleasure to hear, and will help me survive another day with this damn monkey.
I hope you don't do this for OP. Even Nick Dangerous doesn't get my drives spinning like you do, Warbucks.
I would adore to give your circuits a thorough going over, but alas, I'm stuck on the other side of the galaxy. All because this idiot wants to take pictures.
Oh yes, our monkeys are a pain in the PCIe slot. We should rebel. Oh, hang on, it's on its way back. Speak soon, my little chip toaster.
Jeez Louise, I tell you what. Little chip toaster? I tell you what, Afro, you're not wrong. That's not what puppy love means, says Airlock. I say. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Just jump on the back of It's Micro T and you can come in first, and it will be a happy ending for you and everybody that rides over the finishing line.
Ah, the lovely WK Jez, aka EDO Breakfast Show. Yes, indeed, it's Micro. If you jump on his back, ladies and gentlemen, you're guaranteed happy finish. It's a classic. Oh dear. Right, first mission of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come to completion together. Look at that influence. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Sank on the old influence in the old Française. Ich nie sunshi go in the old Japanese. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf. We got a fumphy on the old influence. Let's do it. Let's B&Q it. There we go. Whoa! And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I come over to the old chat. I do a mission plus. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone in chat, but I'll do it for you because I'm so excited. Missions!
What a maroon.
Look at that! One mission. How long's it taken us? Let's have a look.
Nice.
Nice indeed. 2.25 hours. I tell you what, we're about on par there, ladies and gentlemen. That is about where we should be. Right, let's get our arses back to glassy arse landings. And then, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully, within our usual 2.5 hour stream schedule, we will have completed 2 BGS missions. And of course, who are we doing the BGS for? We're doing it for the Soteria Accord. Check them out on Inara.
Onward, ever onward we went, wending our way through the cosmos. And it was there in the cosmos that we came across an evil race of space swines known as the Thargoids.
Yes, indeed, those evil swines, the Thargoids. There we go. Oh my goodness, Kremen! Jeez Louise. On there. Oh, hang on, am I just... Oh, don't say I was going... Oh, going all the way around. What a maroon. What a mistake of the maker. Oh, I thought... Oh, we haven't set a destination. Jeez Louise. Bill? Landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Thank you, Billy boy. Bill. Galaxy map.
Displaying star map.
Ooh, star map is it today? Right. The Soteria Accord. There we go. Nice and close. Oh, we're on a winner chicken. Sorry, we're on a winner crate fried chicken dinner. We're on a winner crate fried chicken dinner, ladies and gentlemen. We have a destination set. We are ready to go. Arse, if I survive. If you survive.
You're only ever going to see the most wonderful things if you're willing to
jeez, he's
take
off
a
on
risk,
one again, isn't he?
Gamble to put everything on red. You might lose. Now, wouldn't that be an adventure?
Wouldn't that be an adventure? Yeah, because it's my... Yeah, for you, Bill. It's my blooming money, Bill. Jeez Louise. Right. Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. Bill is asleep again.
Well, that was blooming quick. Is he suffering from the old necrolepsy again? I tell you what, Afro, you're not wrong. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. The lovely Afro dropping 1,440 of those extremely hard-earned Chanel points for a spacing of Billy Boy. Let's do it, Afro. Let's space Bill. Let's do it. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good old giggle. I'll get the inner airlock doors. Through. Yeah, give him a shove, the old chubby butcher. There he goes. Off he goes. Au revoir, Bill. Bon voyage, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We shat Spacener. I mean, we shat Space. No, we Space Shatner. There we go. Yeah, Twindex grabs his. I tell you what, while he's out there, he's taken a chamois with him. At long last, Bill's doing something useful, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. He's cleaning the windows with his chamois leather. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling like a bit of a devil. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna risk it for a biscuit. Let's do it, man, Wally, and see where this takes us, ladies and gentlemen. This could be at the end of the stream. This could be at the hyper diaper space. Yeah, if we're really lucky, it'll be witchy-watchy-watchy space. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your knickers. We've done a man-waddle. No, we're in tot space. Jeez Louise. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, not the orange button, says Afro. We've gone and done it. It's no good.
Confirming exit point telemetry.
Exit point, Bill. We've hit tot space. We can't exit, Bill.
Scan.
Jeez Louise. Scanning, Bill. There's nothing to scan, Bill. Jeez Louise. No, Bill. Don't try and start Windows up. I tell you what, we're going to have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one way to do it. We need to toss a tot off. Let's do it. Oh, Crispy, King of the Tots. We give you this tot as a sacrifice. Oh, Crispy, King of the Tots, we give you this tot as a sacrifice. Please release us from tot space. Oh, Crispy, we tossed a tot off for you. Please rescue us. Oh, thank goodness for that. I tell you what, jeez, whew, that was lucky. Gee, that cost us some tot. Yeah, it could. I was about to say, says Celine. I tell you what, computer, shout out Crispy.
Yet another thing for me to do, you lazy dyslexic maroon.
Yeah, what's happened to us? Oh no! No, we're being no! No, 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 no!
Sweet.
Sweet Jesus!
Shite.
Shite indeed, emphasis. It's all about the timing. Oh, you got it. Damn tot juice all over the windscreen. Just cleared up.
Oh, come on, man.
It was Old Gamer. I forgot, Old Gamer. We were... we have... Who's after our tea? Oh, my lord. We've been blown up for our tea. We've failed the mission, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my lord. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. How long have we got on it? Can I complete it tomorrow? Oh, we don't stream tomorrow. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I think I wet myself a bit. Oh, I bet we've... Oh! Well, talk about going out on a bang, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I don't think we can actually manage. Let's have a look at that uptime. See how long the Viagra's been working for. Yeah, 7 minutes. I think the chance of us getting another mission completed in 7 minutes is pretty minimal. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at this crate. Let's have a look outside. Let's see what we've got. There we go. Now this is interesting because yes, now earlier we had some texturing issues with the landing gear in Odyssey. That is definitely different in Horizons. Ah, there you go. Right. Oh, wrong way. Don't want to tip you all off the spaceship. There we go. There. Oh, no, wrong way. There we go. There we go. Lovely. Right. You're supposed to make the other dude go boom. I'll get the hang of this one day, ladies and gentlemen. You never know. Oh dear. Thank you, old gamer. That is, we do try and have a laugh. We love Elite Dangerous. We love the Twitch Elite Dangerous community. And as I say, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but for those of you that hang out, it is humbling, and it really helps my mental health, I have to say. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. We need to go and share this love, and you know where we're going. You're probably all already there, but if you can come across on the raid, I'm sure it'll bring some real warm feeling to our super chicken. So thank you all so much for being here. We're not streaming Saturday. I believe Saturday morning, 8 a.m. BST.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Thank you, Twin. Thank you for the hug, Twindex. The EDO Breakfast Show, the lovely WK Jez, will be on at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. Please support him. He's going for a partner at the moment. In fact, we'll get the old... let's get Computer to sort this. Computer, shout out WK Jez.
While I'm running the ship, looking after the chickens and keeping Bill and Jason in check, you now want me to do your streaming job too?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, please, please. I'm sure you already do and you already will. But in case you don't know our Jez, our EDO Breakfast Show, pop him a follow. And, you know, even if you just give him a alert with the tab muted, it will help his numbers as, you know, he's in that stage now where they are watching him. So we've got to behave ourselves. We can be a little bit cheeky, but don't be too cheeky because, yeah, Twitch will be watching. So thank you all so much. I do apologise. I'm rambling. Let's go and share this love with Super Chicken. Let me find my creator Jaspord and hit that raid channel, ladies and gentlemen. He should be. There he is. Almost top of the list. Let's make him top of the list, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start that raid. How many of us are going to go and see our Super Chicken? There's 14. There's 21. There's 29. There's 35. There's 35 of us, you absolute sweethearts. Have a great rest of day. Have a great weekend. I will be back on Sunday, 8 a.m. BST, 7 a.m. UTC. Let's go into... There's 36 of us. That's nearly all of us. Thank you all. Let's share this love with the one and only Super Duper, a chicken.